Hello traders, welcome back. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed at trading. Today is Wednesday, the 24th of April. And as always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades first of all. And then if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news for today as well. So stay tuned. Let's start with yesterday then, guys. And let's start with the trade that I took. And it was a nice trade. It hit target. So we were looking at a couple of yen pairs. One of them was New Zealand yen. And why was we looking at this? Well, basically, this pair had been ranging between here and here. Okay. And the idea was to take it back up to the top of this range. And that's what happened, guys. It was in a higher time frame range. But if you also look at the highs and lows, we had a low, high, low, shot back up. And this candle actually broke this high. Yeah, the body of this candle broke this high. And this candle is very bullish and it had some room to move into. All right, there was lots of reasons to like this trade. And we was above the moving average 20. All right, there was a high probability the trade would make it to this level. If we drop down to the H4, because it was a H4 trade now, guys. So just follow structure, first of all. So we were in an uptrend, right? Price had retraced towards the moving average 20. And then we got a nice big bullish H4 candle. Simple as that, yeah? Entered here, put my stop below this low here. Let me get rid of the drawing so you can see. I entered here on this big bullish candle, put my stop below this low here. So my stop was down here and then took price back up to here. Okay, where I closed 80% of the trade, happy days, good trade. All right, I'm also considering closing the remaining 20% here because this is a daily level. All right, in fact, I probably will. So nice trade, guys. I got my risk to reward 1:1, simple price action on the H4, took the trade. Yeah, and as with all my trades, guys, I put this in the VIP Trading Academy. That's where I put all of my trade signals for you to receive. Okay, if you're interested in that, we are now offering free access to the VIP Trading Academy if you join one of our preferred brokers. All right, so go check it out. So that was New Zealand yen. You could have also traded CAD yen, right? This was another idea. Okay, so if we start with the day chart, we were in an uptrend, which became a range. Okay, and then it just broke this range, okay, with this candle here. And this is a bullish candle, breaking the range, continuation of uptrend, above the moving average 20. Lots of reasons to like this trade as well. And this is, so far looking good and still has a little bit more room to move into. Okay. If we drop down to the H4, it was really this was a H4 and or a H1. Okay. But this candle here would have been the catalyst on the H4 to take higher. And then if you look on the H1, you can see that this level here formed. Yeah, this level kept holding. So there was a bullish candle here I was interested in. If not, you could have got in on this one as well. If not, this one. So all three of these candles could have been entry candles. All right. And you'll still be in this trade. Yeah, but good trade. Yeah, there was yen weakness coming to the market yesterday, as we, expected. When I say expected, I expected it because the chart was telling me so. All right, so yeah, New Zealand yen, CAD yen, both good trades. And then we were looking at a couple of Canadian dollar pairs. So the first one was Euro Canadian dollar, and we were looking to sell it. So why were we looking to sell it? Well, we are in a downtrend. Okay, we're in a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. We had a nice big bearish candle and there was a little bit of room to move into. Okay, if we drop down to the H1 or the H4, really, it just never gave us. This is the H4. Yeah, and once you see a candle like this was off the back of, okay PMI numbers. It's difficult to get in. And then just look at these wicks. It just wanted to keep moving up. Same on the H1. Yeah, we didn't really get an entry in here because we wanted price to retrace up to here. Okay, and then when price did retrace up to here, look at the move. You just become not interested in selling that, basically because of this green candle here. And then look at the price action after that. Just, it doesn't know what to do with itself. So no trade on Euro Canadian dollar, and it was the same for pound Canadian dollar. If we start with the day chart, we were looking to sell this because we're in a downtrend. Okay, so understand structure and trend. Yeah, in a downtrend, lots of bearish selling candles, broke this low. Not interested in this today because of that bullish candle. Okay, but we just didn't get a setup. Again, if we look at the H1, I plot my gray zones because this is where I want a reaction, and this was the gray zone we were looking at, and it just didn't. It just sailed through that level, then used that level as support and just continued up. So we didn't get the reaction we was after, so no trade for that one either. All right, guys, so those were the trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my analysis and trade ideas every single day, then please come join the channel. Subscribe to the channel right now. Smash that notification button so you receive an alert. And also smash the like button, guys. It really helps support the channel and the vid. Muchas gracias. Right, trades for Wednesday, the 24th of April. Before I get started, let me just mention a few things. If you haven't joined our trading community yet, then why not? Yeah, it's free. There's like-minded traders sharing knowledge, experiences, trade ideas. So come join our free Discord channel. You just create a username and we let you in. Secondly, guys, right now, our VIP Trading Academy, where I give you my trade signals, I give you endless tutorials, and you get direct access to me, is now free. If you sign up with one of our preferred brokers. So check that promo out. It's free. Also, guys, if you'd just like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many perks for doing so. All right, guys. And also, yeah, don't forget, live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. We'll be looking at live charts. Get your questions ready for me, guys. Yeah, and we'll do that later on today. Okay, trades for today then. Let's start with pound New Zealand dollar. And I am looking to buy this pair. Why am I looking to buy this pair? Well, I've started with the weekly chart. Because the weekly chart, you can see we've got this really important level running through here. All right. And you can see it with the gray zone. We're clearly in an uptrend. Okay. And we've retraced back to this important level here, this support level. And, you know, we've been seeing a bit of reaction here and a bit of reaction so far this week. Obviously, this candle hasn't finished forming. So the idea is to take it back up to these weekly highs is one of the targets. All right, these blue lines are my targets. So that's the idea on the weekly. If we look at the day chart, you can see how it's become a bit of a range, right? We've been ranging from here to here, okay? And I say that because this low held. If that low here had been broken, I would not be interested in this trade, but it held. And we got a real bullish daily candle. So the idea is to take it back up to here. This is actually a H4 target, if not back up to these last daily highs, which is a bit of a daily and weekly target. All right, so that's a trade idea for those reasons. We're looking to buy it. So yeah, weekly and daily always give me my direction. But now we're going to look at H4, H1 for entering the trade. Now, if we look at H4, guys, you know, you could say this, right? Stop making lower lows and then shot up. So we're technically in an uptrend if we class that as the last high, all right? But what I really like is the H1 chart, okay? Because this is, you know, ever since we broke these highs in here, yeah, we've been in an uptrend. So price come down, shot up. It's continuing to shoot up. Yeah, and it's come back down to the moving average 20. This might be a trade idea right now, in fact. Okay. And I'm only interested in this trade if it stays with H1 structure. You know, if it keeps going up, yeah, we'll keep in the trade. All right. And you can see I'm looking at this blue zone because this is the first piece of resistance here. All right. And yeah, it's important, guys, to be with H1. If we start breaking this or this level here and price starts breaking down, then I'm not interested in this trade. All right. So pound New Zealand dollar, we're looking to buy this pair. I'm still also interested in euro Canadian dollar. If we look at the day chart, yeah, not much has changed. Yeah, I know we had a green wick yesterday, but if we look at structure, right, this is where we're at. We're in a downtrend, lower highs, potentially a high, lower lows, right? And we still have a bit of room to move into. Also, yeah, if we look at, you know, H4 is still really in a downtrend as well. Okay, and we're at the moving average 20, which is an interesting level for sells. But what I'm really looking for, the catalyst for this trade will be a breakdown in H1 structure. Now, here you've got a couple of levels. Okay, we could trade a break of this level or even this level, because if we follow H1 structure, you know, this is where we're at. So if we get a break of this level, retest, I would consider selling it at this level. All right. So yeah, we just want to break down in H1 structure to start selling euro Canadian dollar. If H1 structure doesn't break down and it keeps doing this, we're just not interested. Yeah, the market is not ready to come lower. Also, guys, still looking at a couple of yen pairs. CAD yen is still a trade idea because it hasn't quite hit target. As you know from yesterday, it was in an uptrend stroke range, broke the range, and we've seen nothing but bullish candle, bullish candle. So yesterday's candle is telling me it still has a bit more room to go, and this 113.50 level is still our target. There's not much room in there, guys, so we need a retrace. Okay, so if we look at the H1, you know, potentially if price retraces, you know, even back to here and we get a bullish reaction, I'd trade it. Or if price retraced all the way back down to this grey zone where you can see price has reacted historically. Yeah, and then we get a bullish reaction, I would also consider buying it from that level as well. I don't expect it to come down here. Yeah, this was really a level from yesterday. If it comes down here, structure has broken down and not interested really. All right, but CAD yen buys we're looking for, and also euro yen. Yeah, euro yen has literally just broken a range. You know, a lot of these yen pairs have been in a range because they don't know what to do with themselves. They're in daily uptrends, but they're at weekly levels. Daily uptrends, weekly levels. Daily uptrends, weekly levels. But now it's broken this range. Okay, so it is in a range between here and here. Similar to CAD yen yesterday, we've had a nice bullish candle that broke those highs. Yeah, and there's a bit of room to move into. I'm just going to take it to the next psychological level, which is 166. Okay. If we drop down to the H1, I mean, potentially there's a trade now. Yeah, we've had a nice bullish candle here, right? Breaking all of these highs, and that would be a trade for me. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for a little bit of a retrace. Maybe it retraces all the way down to these lows. Yeah, you can see this area through here. We get a bullish reaction. The moving average 20 catches up. Bullish reaction. Then I'll start trading it back up to here. All right. Again, if price starts breaking down on the H1, it really puts me off a trade. Yeah, unless there's a nice H4 setup. But yeah, our H1 structure, we don't want to see that breakdown. All right, guys. So, yeah, those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So, news for Wednesday, the 24th of April. Before I start, guys, don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York Eastern Time. Yeah, come join me. Get your questions ready. We'll analyze the markets together. Right, news for today. So, you've probably seen a lot of Australian dollar strength in the market this morning, and that's because CPI was better than expected. All right, so we saw that on the charts. Aussie dollar has been flying off, but it's flown off so much that we don't have a trade on it. Okay, but news we are interested in is as follows. So 9 o'clock, we've got German business expectations, German current assessment, and the IFO business climate. So those three together at 9 o'clock are one big 3-star rating and could move any euro pair. After that, guys, the next piece of news that we're interested in is this. We've got 130 coming out of the US. We've got durable goods orders. So again, 3-star rating could easily move the US dollar as well. After that, oh no, not after that, same time, Canadian dollar, we've got core retail sales and retail sales. So this combined as well is also a 3-star rating and could move the Canadian dollar. And then finally at 3:30, all of these times are London GMT, we got crude oil inventory. So this can move US dollar, Canadian dollar, and obviously oil. So must be aware of that. All right, guys, so that's the news for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you later for the live stream.